Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Stock, and in this video we're taking a look at 3 different companies that I think are worth your attention in the stock market right now. 2 of them absolutely immediately right now. One of them, you got a little bit of time yet, but it is something we want to have on our minds and something we want to be able to mull over and read about, research about. And in this video, I will share those companies with you and tell you what I think is interesting about them and the opportunities that are presented to you. Speaking of opportunity, check out this link down in the description for Moo. By using my link, you get access to up to 17 free stocks by signing up, making your deposit. Here's what those deposits look like. For $100 or more, you get 7 free stocks, 2 AI draws, and then 5 stocks valued up to $2,000. For a $1,000 deposit or more, 17 free stocks. 2 of them still the AI draws. The other 15 are valued at up to $2,000 a piece. So check out that opportunity. It's a nice guarantee for you. Don't let it pass you by. Thank you for the support as well. Also, one other thing, my link for the Patreon is down in the description. So if you like the commentary that I have here and want to hear more of what I have to say, check out my Patreon exclusives and be a member of my private Discord through the Patreon. That link is also down in the description. That being said, I'm Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education. Let's get right into the content. All right, so check this out. We are currently looking at Nvidia. This is the first stock that I think is worth your attention. So Nvidia has been absolutely enormous in the AI plays, and I've said in my previous videos on Nvidia that they are one of the leaders in the AI space with their A100s that they currently have out and the H100s talked about by Elon Musk comparing Dojo to the likes of the performance of the H100. However, Dojo is application specific, whereas the H100 is industry leading from throughout the world. We're talking ChatGPT is one of those big reasons. Why? Because this is some of the brains behind that. So this is something we absolutely want to watch out for Nvidia now. They've made this incredible run since, let's bring the crosshairs up, all the way since October 2022, October 13th, as a matter of fact, a big date for the market for bottoming. And then it's been on a tear ever since. We ran up very quickly. December the 13th, we stumbled a little bit, came down here to 139, and then AI hype really took place. We had the January buy-in, and then we could just see the rest is history. We had our golden cross moment. Lots of momentum, and we did stumble after we hit overbought territory for a little bit, sold off a little bit, and then earnings hit. And man, I was wrong on earnings. I thought it was going to be rough for them given the headwinds that they had. If you go back and watch my Nvidia video prior to their earnings, you can hear why I thought it wasn't going to go so well for them. However, I was pleasantly wrong, especially for anybody already invested. Now, the opportunity that we have here is the recent run-up, and if you watch my live stream with Stock Moe, you'll know that I'm not very coordinated, and I keep on zooming way out when I don't mean to. So check this out. Most recently, if I slap the Bollinger Bands on here, you can see with this red one being over 2 standard deviations above the mean. And I know that there's quite a few lines. We're looking at the pink one that's right here. That's the 20-day simple moving average, and the prices should tend back towards that mean. As per Monday in the stock market, we hit overbought territory, hitting 70 on the RSI, so just barely. If we zoom out a little bit, we can actually see some of that slightly falling momentum that we've had. So if this momentum continues to fall and cross down below 50, we could see it start to retreat a little bit. So market bias is going to play into this. However, I think this does bring up a good opportunity to, if you expect the stock price to move violently in either direction. So make a big move in either direction. You could take a long spread options play on something like this, and really you would want to take a look and see how much it's expected to move. So are we thinking a 2% move, 5% move, and then you could set your spread accordingly, centered around the strike price for that, for your call and your put options. But I think that this is absolutely one of those opportunities. So if it is an options trade that you're looking for, I think Nvidia gives us one of those cases. Given that recent run up, this thing's going to go in one of 2 directions. If I had to guess, I would say it's going to pull back a little and we're going to see some softness. However, if market bias, it goes along with this and pushes it up a little bit further, I think that sets up an even stronger opportunity down the road. So check this one out. If you like options plays, want to hear me talk more about them, please put that down in the comments. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Now, the next one that I have that I think is absolutely worth checking out right now, if I can type in the right letters for the ticker, is Apple. And Apple has kind of this wonky inverse head and shoulders pattern that you see happening, and it also has this golden cross type moment that we have coming up where the 50-day, which is this blue line, is about to cross over its 200-day. Here we'll zoom in a little bit more. I don't want to zoom in too much though, because I want you to see this neckline area of resistance that we've had. And just recently, just today, this peak that we had on February the 3rd just got broken today. We went just a little bit higher. If the market goes green the next several days, especially following the FOMC meeting, we could see this one move up substantially more from where it's at. So let's zoom out a little bit more and see about where that could be, where it peaked out previously. And when we do that, the last clear peak that we get is up at about 163, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for Apple, making that $6 move is actually pretty substantial. That's about 3 to 4% up from where it's at. So from a trading perspective, we have the golden cross moment almost upon us. We're right at the neckline of this thing. We're looking bullish on the RSI. All we need yet is the market bias just to push us up a little bit higher, and we're in the green on this one. So from a trading perspective, call options could be something that would capitalize from a strong move upward, and we would want to see that happening on good volume to make sure that we actually are seeing a true breakout. Now, if we thought that this was either going to break out above or fail to break resistance, we have that coin flip moment, but we're sure that there's a big move coming up one way or the other. That could be a place where you would buy a long straddle that would allow you to make money whichever direction it moves, as long as it moved enough in that direction. So that is a volatility type play. So if you don't think we're going to get that volatility, that would not necessarily be the strategy that you would want to go with. So I think this is worth checking out. I think it's worth your time researching and making your decisions, whatever it is that you want to do, if anything at all. If you decide not to move on it, well, then don't move on it. The call is always yours here. I will never tell you what to buy, sell, or do. I'm just here to educate and talk about different opportunities that are in the market as I find them. All right, and the last company that I have for you is Tesla, and you can see that they've stuck on their downtrend. Now, recently, they've been riding along the 50-day simple moving average. The volume has been tapering off since what we saw going all the way back to January the 6th, that we saw the momentum build. We saw it go overbought for a while. We had a little bit of a rounded top, and we started selling off. And recently, we've actually gone bearish on the momentum indicator. So how long can it hold on to this 50-day? As a matter of fact, if it breaks that, we could see about a 10% drop in Tesla's price down to the next area of support that we have. And after that, we got a whole lot of nothing in terms of support. So this could be a rather significant drop for us before we drop down all the way down to 152. So that could be giving up another 6% or so to get down to that level. If I'm doing my mental math correctly on the spot here, it is pretty late as I record this video, so forgive me if I'm botching that. You can always let me know down in the comments. I'd be glad to hear from you. So for Tesla, what could be that next bullish thing? Honestly, April 2nd is when we get quarterly delivery news, and we really want to be looking at that. The guidance right now, full year 2023 is 1.8 million. Elon says if all bad news aside, we can get up to 2 million. So we need something that puts us somewhat on pace for that. Wall Street is expecting about 445,000. So we'll see what sort of guidance we get. Honestly, if they miss on guidance, that could set up that next sort of opportunity, again, for people who are bullish on Tesla. None of this is financial advice. This is just my own opinion, somebody who is a fellow Tesla bull and looks for those opportunities when those price drops occur. So let me summarize here. Apple, Nvidia, those are immediate opportunities. Tesla is one that I think there's some time on yet. I don't know that we break the 50-day anytime soon or we come up off of it anytime soon, but we do have deliveries for Tesla, quarterly deliveries on April the 2nd. That's going to give us more flavor on how they're doing. And then we have earnings likely at the end of April. It's not officially announced yet, but based on the fact that it was end of January, 3 months after that would be the end of April when we get that next earnings report and forward guidance. And we want to watch those. And I'll make another video just on Tesla for that one. But I think it is absolutely a stock that you should keep on your radar. So Apple, Nvidia, check them out. Tesla, always worth the attention. In my opinion, it's one of the best growers that we have in the market. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to hear more of my commentary, check out the link down in the description for the Patreon. Click sign up, get access to my Patreon exclusive content as well as my private Discord. Come over and interact with me and my community members. We'd absolutely love to have you over there. Also, don't forget about that Moo link. Find it down in the description, click on it, sign up using my link, and that gets you up to 17 free stocks. You're essentially paying yourself while supporting the channel. So you can thank yourself, you can thank me, and it helps all around. Now just some quick freebies. Click that like button, subscribe button, and ring that notification bell to see anytime that my videos come out. I'm Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education. We'll see you in the next video.